the current subject, but have you guys seen the Paul Tyson press conference? If so, do you have any thoughts or takeaways from it? It looked fake to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked fake. I'm used to Mike Tyson telling people he wants to eat their children.
Mike Tyson is a sane man. He's not. He understands that at this point he just needs to show. He's gonna decide if it's Mike Tyson. He don't have to do all that.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what I took out of the press conference. They want to sell this and make as much money for Netflix, right? And people are looking at this as a gimmick fight. And when a couple of people asked them about the gimmick situation, they know it's a gimmick, but they can't let it be known as a gimmick. So it looked like Mike Tyson got fake angry. Like he was like, "Are you calling Mike Tyson a gimmick?" And then Mike Tyson turns to the guy and says, "What did you say about me?" And I'm like, "That's not even Mike Tyson really mad." I've seen Mike Tyson really.
No, like we all know what Mike Tyson is heated.
To me, it didn't come off as genuine. It really did not. And they like each other way too much. It doesn't even look like they're really going to go get busy in that fight like that.
Listen, but it just can't happen for real because Mike Tyson will really hurt somebody. The nigga Roy Jones literally said, "Hey, bud, I got in there with him in the exhibition and he hit me so hard it felt like a donkey hit my chest." Listen, Bernard Hopkins was fighting at 50.
Yeah, but he was fighting consistently, though. Remember, there's a difference.
But Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson, bro. His body is different.
57.
It's Mike Tyson.
58 when the fight happens.
Yeah, it's Mike Tyson, my nigga. Punching power and boxing ability. He ain't gotta be fast. If he hit Jake clean one time, it's over.
True.
He's 220. Yeah. He's not a small guy.
No, he's not. Jake
I wouldn't let the nigga hit me to the body today.
Jake Paul looks jacked though. Like I was like, he's walking around at 240. They're saying, which is crazy. I think he was from 190 his last fight or something like that. He's at 240. No,
like Jake is just probably just bigger. He's just lifting weights.
Jake looks huge compared to him. Like it's crazy. But in terms of the press conference, it just looked gimmicky. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looked really gimmicky. And I said this when Netflix first announced it, right? I said these streaming services are getting in this, and who's doing it the right way? And I like the way Amazon did it by getting the Tim Tszyu fight, making a really good card, and I think that's how boxing should be introduced. Netflix took the personality / content maker route with it, and I think they're starting to feel the repercussions of that. And people like, if you're a real boxing fan, you're kind of like, I don't want to see this shit. And I feel like Netflix is feeling the pressure, and that's why they added Amanda Serrano with a good fight. I think with Katie Taylor.
No, most definitely, he be holding Amanda Serrano down.
Yeah, no, he definitely does.
Are they married?
Well, no, he got a whole girl. She got a whole husband too. But to be honest, that's what solidified the card because that's a really good matchup because they needed something. And I think Netflix started realizing that although Jake Paul is, popular, stuff like that, people don't want to see gimmicks like that. You know what I'm saying? We already seen the Nate Robinson. We already seen the UFC fighters. People want to see Jake fight people. And then when we've seen like real fighters, and Jake Paul actually even said this in the press conference. He said, "Guys, I'm going to end up fighting a champion after this fight," which leads me to believe that somebody's going to pay for a sanction for one of the major bouts where Jake Paul fights for the championship. They just feel like he's not ready yet, to be honest. And listen, Jake has only been doing this a few years. These guys at cruiserweight, where he's fighting at 190, which I don't believe he's going to stay at heavyweight. There's no way he's beating a Usyk who's unified. So he's going to go back down to cruiserweight, right? These guys have been fighting professionally for years. So if you're going to go get a title, the experience that these guys are going to have over Jake Paul is these guys aren't MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, you could tell it was very testy, and they didn't like some of the, especially Jake didn't like the whole gimmick stuff because, that's what he's being looked at. And, he did come out and say, "Oh, I'm going to fight a." I don't believe Jake Paul's going to win a championship belt, and if he does, it's definitely not going to be a heavyweight. But we're definitely going to see what's going on. But I mean, that's my take on